Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that answers all your stock-related queries over the next 45 minutes. Top market experts will be guiding you all through your questions. In case you're here for the first time, well, you can WhatsApp us the number on the number that's flashing on your screens, your questions along with your name, your location and your contact details. Now, you can also join us via this YouTube Live on Business Today. Go on to Daily Calls Live, use the comment section there and send me your questions. I'll be happy to pick up that as well from the comment section and address it to our top market experts of the day too. Already, a lot of you are joining in early on our program via the YouTube as well as via WhatsApp. We are getting a lot of queries. So, welcome to all our viewers. We have Vinita Gupta joining in. We have Sunil, Sakshi Pal joining in. We have Shomalia, Kamlesh Narkhere, Preetam, Nancy. Welcome to all of you. Good to have you all right at the beginning of the show. Let me now introduce you to our top market expert who will be joining in to advise you on your questions. We have Mr. Kranti Patini joining in, Director of Research at Wealth Mills Securities. Warm welcome to you, Kranti ji. Good to have you with us. And with your coming back onto the screen, you're finally seeing some signs of green return onto the D Street as well. We were hovering lower for large part of the session yesterday and for today or so, but we are back at 25,864. Seemingly that we are seeing some improvement from those lows now. How are you looking at the markets first, sir?
Yes, actually, markets are in a consolidation phase. Many people agree or not, we are in a time-wise correction. That's what we are witnessing in the market. Even though Nifty seems to be at 26,000 level, it went up and everybody thought it's the all-time high level. What we witnessed is last 14 months have been a time-wise correction in the market. But the most of the action in the last 14 months we witnessed in the mid and small cap space. Right now, the action is missing in the mid and small cap space at this point of time. They are in a long consolidation, and we all know mid and small cap is a space where it is the high beta space. So that's where the current lull is there in the market at this point of time. And we witnessed the foreign portfolio investors who have been exiting the Indian markets in the fag end of the year. Okay, that has created some amount of selling pressure. But as usual, thanks to the strong liquidity from the domestic institutional investors, they could be able to hold on the markets at this level. Otherwise, it would have been a disastrous situation. But thanks, still we are hovering around 25,750 above level. But as long as the market could able to sustain these levels of 26,000 Nifty, the medium to short term, the outlook for the market is in a positive territory. We can see some kind of a stock specific action. One hand, the Indian structural long-term story is intact. There are no doubts absolutely with respect to the India structural long story is concerned. There are some kind of a blips in this structural rally at this point of time. Some kind of a time-wise correction we are witnessing in mid and small caps, wherever some kind of a excesses that have been built up in the past 2-3 years. That has been softening up at this point of time. Sakshi, I'm much happy to see the market at this point of time. We can see some kind of a value buys in the mid and small cap space at this point of time. It's healthy. This correction is healthy for the market. Otherwise, it would have been a bubble-like a situation. But now that has been consolidated at this point of time.
Absolutely. All right, Mr. Patini, let's start taking some queries of our viewers, and of course we can keep coming back to understand more themes and stocks that you're betting big on as well. Let's take the first question. This one is from Guru. He says, good afternoon to all the members. Good afternoon to you as well, Guru. The question is on ACC Cement. He's bought this stock at 1959, and the second one that he has is at 360 levels, Borosil Limited. He wants to know what should he be doing now. Should he hold on? Should he sell his position or add some more stocks to his portfolio as well? Any support levels if you could guide as well. He's not shared what is the time frame for which he wants to look at both these stocks for, Krantiji. But ACC Cement at 1959, he's sitting on some losses there because it's come down at 1755, and Borosil he bought at 360.
Sakshi, with respect to ACC is concerned, the infra theme is on, the cement demand is expected to go up, and the next 1 year, the cement stocks are expected to rally. So you can hold on if you have a horizon of 1 year time frame. Definitely ACC is the stock he can hold on. And with respect to Borosil is limited, we have witnessed the carnage in the mid and small cap space, especially in the past 2-3 months. That's where the stock has witnessed the selling pressure. Now, the stock is at the weak point of the movement at this point of time, below or at 300 levels are concerned. Last two-quarter results have been flattish kind of a situation for this Borosil Limited is concerned. But given the structure of this company and the way the macro dynamics for these kind of companies like Borosil Limited is concerned, I will be holding on to this stock. Okay, my suggestion to the investor is he can hold on at this point of time. If he's a long-term investor, or if he is looking for the short term, he can sell on rallies.
Okay, let's take the next question. This one is from Santraj. He says, "Hi Sakshi, good afternoon. United Spirits मैंने खरीदा है 1430 पर और टाटा पावर 413 पर. यहाँ पर टारगेट और स्टॉप लॉस क्या हो सकता है?" So I'm guessing that he's looking for a trading perspective. Kranti ji, even if it is for about 3 months or 6 months kind of a time frame, how would you advise Santraj here? United Spirits bought at 1430. Tata Power bought at 413.
Sakshi, in a medium to short term perspective, still he can hold on. The fundamental theme for these, both the stocks have been quite strong, but the medium to short term, what we are witnessing is the consolidation in the market has been impacting the sentiment for these stocks. Both stocks he can hold on. Most probably he can increase his holding period. That can give some kind of a profits to the investor. Even in fact, fundamentally speaking, Tata Power has announced their foray into the nuclear power. That has been a game changer for Tata Power going ahead. Strong story, so he can hold on.
Okay, hold on. That's the view that has been shared with you. For Nancy, we have the next question. She says, "Good afternoon to both of you." Good afternoon, Nancy. How are you doing? The question is on HDFC Bank. She bought this stock at 1010, and the other one is CAMS, where she took an entry at 765. So she says, "Can I exit at the levels today? It seems like this can actually fall even further. What would your advice be?" CAMS she bought at 765. This is at 740 now. HDFC Bank she bought at 1010.
Sakshi, if the investor is an investor, okay, and both the stocks have a strong fundamental story, and the valuations also looks attractive to me in terms of the both the companies are concerned. So, if the investor is taken for a investment horizon, definitely both companies can be hold on to the portfolio, and if she want to exit, okay, at a medium to short term, she can exit at rallies. But both the stocks can be held on to our portfolio. See, the market has been weakish note in the past 10, 15 trading sessions are concerned, that creating some kind of pressure on these kind of stocks, but she can hold on. One thing, what investors need to look into current scenario is if they are the investors, the valuations are emerging at this point of time. But if the positions are trading position, strict stop losses need to be maintained to cut short their losses. But these are the companies which have strong fundamentals, which can be held on to one's portfolio.
Okay. Next, we have this question coming in from our YouTube again. Preetam Singh. He has a question on one of the stocks that's called Vidya Wire. He has bought this stock at 52 odd levels. Let's actually pull up this stock to see how the stock is trading at the current levels. Currently at 53.5, so slightly above your own purchase price. So 52 you bought it, and at 53 and a half you're asking what the question, as to what should be the future. So I'm guessing that this is a trading perspective, small cap stock there. Any idea on Vidya Wire? What should one be doing?
Actually, is the recent listed company, and there is no much volumes in this stock. But given the kind of the structural story for these kind of a company which is into manufacturing of copper and aluminum wires, the theme is on. But it's a small cap company with a market capitalization less than 1,200 crores, around 1,100 crores at this point of time. He can allow the company to give at least to have next couple of quarters earning track record post listing. That is the ideal period to take any decision with respect to these kind of companies are concerned. If he is entered for just purely for listing gains, he can exit at rallies. But for the investment theme is concerned, we need to allow the company at least 2-3 quarters post listing to make any view in terms of the serious investment decision is concerned. At this point of time, he can hold on. If it's a purely trading position, he can exit at rallies.
Fair point. Next we have Kamlesh Narkhede writing in says hello Sakshi and hello Kranti sir. मेरे पास बजाज ऑटो के शेयर्स हैं 8400 पर, हीरो मोटो के भी शेयर हैं 4370 पर. लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए मैंने इन्वेस्ट किया है, क्या दोनों शेयर्स को अभी भी करंटली गिरावट में ऐड करना चाहिए? So 800 is the current level for Bajaj Auto. You bought at 8400, so you're in fact sitting on profits right there. हीरो मोटो की बात करें तो यहाँ पर भी आपने 4370 पर लिया है, तो आपके प्राइस से डेफिनेटली दोनों ऊपर हो चुके हैं. तो अभी ये पूछ रहे हैं जो करंट सिनेरियो में थोड़े डिप्स आ रहे हैं, क्या इसे देखते हुए और ऐड करना चाहिए या नहीं?
साक्षी जी, एक चीज है, इन्वेस्टर ने कुछ मन में दुविधा रखने का जरूरत नहीं है. दोनों स्टॉक होल्ड कर सकता है. अच्छा लॉन्ग टर्म स्ट्रक्चरल स्टोरीज है. एक फायदा क्या हुआ दिस लॉन्ग टर्म प्लेयर्स के लिए, लाइक द हिस्टोरिकल स्ट्रॉन्ग प्लेयर्स लाइक बजाज ऑटो एंड हीरो मोटर कॉप. ओके, the EV theme, okay, the new entrants could not able to dent their earnings. That has been the big positive for these companies. So that's where the Bajaj and Hero Motors could able to sustain their rallies and sustain their market share. So the future is EV theme. How these companies are going to build and have a prominence in the EV space is concerned, that's going to determine the long-term dynamics for both Bajaj Auto and Hero Motorcorp is concerned on a longer-term basis. But at this point of time, given the kind of strong fundamentals they have, he can hold on to both the auto twins.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also truly helped you out there. Let's take the next question now. We have another viewer of ours joining in. This is Vinita Gupta. She says, hi Sakshi, good afternoon. Thank you for this extremely useful show for us. Thank you so much for writing in appreciative words. I'm glad that this show is able to help you out in identifying the right strategies for your own stock portfolio, and you're getting the right guidance there. Vinita says, where should I book my profit? That's a good question, first of all, Vinita, that you're asking. Every time we invest, there also has to be a time where you book out and enjoy the profits that you made in the markets. A lot of analysts also believe that profits in your banks are much better than what they show you in your demat accounts as well. So that's the key thought that she's coming up with. The question that she has is, she has been invested in Nalco, in Hindustan Copper, and also in M&M Finance. And she's sitting on profits on all these three. And she wants to know where should she book out, even though we don't know her current profits as to how much she's making profits on each of these stocks. But what should be the strategy here?
Yes, actually, it's very interesting theme and interesting action one need to keep in mind, and especially these kind of markets which are very choppy. Last 18 months, the markets are in range bound. So running the profits is extremely crucial for any trader and any, even in fact, the long-term investor also. I'll just tell how the scenario is working. If anyone is buying a stock at 100, and if the stock is going to 110, 120, and 20% fair profits, and if the investor is thinking that he is a long-term investor in that stock, due to this uncertain and unexpected volatile nature of the current market conditions, where it's witnessing the same stock which was trading a month back 120, 130, and investor was trying to hold for long term, we are witnessing 80 and 90 rupees. So at one point of time at 30% profit, now at 20% loss. So what kind of scenario investors need to have? So given the kind of the current nature of the market, running the profits are extremely crucial, and running the cash flows also extremely crucial for investors and traders. So since the investor, we are not aware about the entry prices and how much the profit she is sitting, just as a thumb rule, normally the tendency is, if the theme is intact and the valuations are intact, okay, and if the investor is sitting at a normal tendency, as a thumb rule, 100% profit, taking back the capital is extremely crucial. The remaining should be bonus for the investor. So
Absolutely.
whenever investor makes a quick profit of 100% or a quick spikes that the market is witnessing, take back some profit as a thumb rule. Normally, my tendency is if the valuations are going out of the hand, and if the momentum is still on, so taking back the profit from the table, taking back the capital from the table is extremely crucial in these kind of choppy markets.
Okay, fair point. Taking the next question then. The next one that we have is from Sunil. He says, "Good morning, ma'am. I want to know about Polycap. What is the buying level that I should be looking at on this space?" So, from the cables and the wire space, Polycap, what would you be advising this one? I think the stock has moved to the day's high point, 0.8% high end rate at 17,140 odd levels now.
So she's somewhere around below 7,000. I can see entry level for these stocks. So have a couple of price points because it's a strong structural theme. So he can keep couple of price points at anything at 7,000 level. It can be the first entry point for Polycap. It's a stock to buy on dips and accumulate for medium to long term.
Okay. Next one we have is from one of our viewers, Surinder. He says, "Sir, can you advise me on State Bank of India? I have 100 shares at 756. What should I be doing?" He also has Canara Bank in his portfolio at 112. So, from the PSU banking space that has been in thick of news as well, Mr. Batini, how would you advise? SBI at 756, Canara Bank at 112.
Yeah, both stocks can be held onto the portfolio, Sakshi. SBI had a strong, surprising rally in the recent past. The stock was in a consolidation, but these are like strong structural themes for the portfolios, low beta in nature. And when these kind of knee-jerk reactions we are witnessing in the market, the SBI is up in the recent past. So if both the stocks can be held onto the portfolio, we can expect some kind of a positive policy announcements for PSU banks in the concern that has been in the corner. So wait on to the budget and hold on to the portfolio.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also helped you out in understanding what should your strategy be. Sakshi Pal says on Prime Focus, what could be a 1 month view on Prime Focus particularly? Any suggestion on this one? It's not a very long term view that our viewer has, but only a 1 month perspective that she is looking for.
Sakshi, the stock has been in an uptrend at this point of time.
Yes. Mm.
And it's also in the momentum zone at this point of time. The stock has been volatile in the recent past, some kind of a marquee investors entering into the company. That kind of news has been floating here, but the stock has been in momentum zone. Have a strict stop loss for these kind of a companies because the investors are playing with the momentum at this point of time for a medium to short term.
Okay. Taking the next one, then we have this question coming in from our viewer Kaushik Rana. He says, "Hi Sakshi and good afternoon, sir, as well. I want to know from you. I have actually got an allotment of 4 out of 4. So, 4 lots is what he asked for, and 4 lots is what he has got for ICICI Prudential AMC. So, his question is, what should he be doing now when the company lists? Should he be looking at listing gains and exiting, or should he hold on for long term?" Well, first of all, Kaushik Ranaji, congratulations. You applied for 4, got 4 lots. That's a rare incidence because nowadays IPO allotments are absolutely rare. And since you actually got successful allotments in all 4 that you applied for, many congratulations to you. Let's try and find out what is going to be the kind of listing listing gain that we are going to be seeing, and what is the expectation in the long term as well. A big IPO, a marquee brand. I think the 5th company from ICICI Group that's getting listed. And of course, this also is going to be creating a lot of competition with all the AMC spaces as of now. We have large companies like HDFC, recent ones like Canara Robeco as well. So, amidst all of this, how are you looking at the viewpoint as far as ICICI Prudential is concerned?
Sakshi, if the investor invested or applied for the IPO just for the listing gains, just wait for the listing gains, what kind of listing gains are going to pan out. But coming back to the structural theme of ICICI Prudential AMC is concerned, it is a long way to go. It is one of the, as you mentioned, strong pedigree and also the strong group in the financial services as a financial powerhouse. ICICI Group is concerned. So the long-term theme for ICICI Prudential AMC is concerned. What makes me much enticing and uh, interesting for this theme is the AMCs are uh, can have an opportunity of multifold asset managements are going to be multifold from this level also. So that's where the key theme for AMC stocks are concerned. So if the investor is a long-term investor, definitely he can hold on. They have a strong sustainable earnings theme on a longer term basis, so he can hold on to the stock for a longer term. But listing gains are concerned, Sakshi. One thing what we are witnessing is uh, there is a 15 days kind of a momentum period for majority of these IPOs, and post that, what we are witnessing is fizzling. Majority of the IPOs I'm talking about losing that momentum. Okay, it just like love before marriage. When a stock comes for listing, there is a lot of excitement, euphoria, and exuberance. Post listing, that has to be maintained. Okay, so majority of the stocks in the recent past, even though they are having the strong listing gains, they're losing that momentum post listing. That's where he need to concern. But long term theme is on for ICICI Prudential AMC.
Okay, we will take one more question and then we will come to try to understand from you, Mr. Patini, your outlook for the new year, that's 2026, and the key themes and the stocks that you will be working with. This last question for you is from Saktani, who says, Namaste, at what level, should I do a fresh entry in Sterlite Technologies? I have a short term view. Okay, Saktani, Namaste to you as well. Let's see what Mr. Patini has to advise you as far as Sterlite Technologies is concerned. So, a fresh investment view is what he seeks for a short term view.
Sakshi, with respect to Sterlite is concerned, okay, for a short term, it looks weak at this point of time. Okay, just wait for some kind of a announcements in the stock, some kind of a earning momentum in the stock. Then only can be a strong investment or a strong short term outlook is concerned. I tend to avoid the stock in the medium to short term. If the investor is just want to look at this company, have a strict stop loss around 80 levels, and wait for the stock to rise above 110. That's where the momentum can build up in the stock for a medium to short term.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has actually helped you out. Let's now try and understand from you, Mr. Vatini, as to how should one be really looking at the new upcoming year, 2026, and what should be investment strategy when it comes to stock markets there. We've had a year full of volatility in 2025, extreme amount of uncertainties that the markets have dealt with, outflows of a record level from the FIIs, yet the markets have managed to pull themselves up near the record high levels towards the end of the year too. Help us understand, however, in 2026, what's the expectation?
Sakshi, what the learnings from the year 2025 has been, the markets are extremely volatile, and
Yeah.
the new investors who entered in the past couple of years, they learned in a very hard way, embracing the volatility in their portfolio. And it's just like escalator without any effort. Investors have been making money, traders have been making money
Yeah.
in the past couple of years. But this year, 2025, the stock picking skills of everyone, even the fund managers, have been tested in the recent past. So, one thing investors and investors especially need to learn is where is the value and where is the outlook theme is going to be strong. That's where the theme is going to be. The new structural themes have been emerging in India right now. We have a plethora of IPOs that has hit, that has came to the market, gives a different kind of business models. If there are valuations are compelling, I'll be picking the stock from this space also going ahead. But by and large, I'm quite bullish with respect to the recent policy announcements and the government passed the act of of a nuclear bill that gives a very good opportunity in terms of the power as a sector that we discussed on your show in our recent interactions also earlier. So the nuclear power, the aviation, aerospace is concerned. It's not the commercial aviation. The aerospace theme is concerned. That's where I'm very bullish. It's a stock specific thing that is emerging in India at this point of time. India can be a center for aerospace as a sector is concerned. That's an emerging theme at this point of time. And the defense, the stocks have been rallied, and they witnessed some kind of a consolidation. So that space also, even the despite of some kind of a skittishness in the medium to short term, I still bullish about this theme. The valuations have been corrected. Valuations are right now comfortable for many of these defense companies are concerned because of the long-term structural theme of these companies. So these are the pockets I'm looking in the year 2026 going ahead. We had a strong structural macro story, and when the exodus of foreign portfolio investors coming back to India, that's going to be the key for 2026 going ahead.
Okay, fair point. Let's also now thank you, Mr. Batini, for being with us on
Thank
the
you,
show, and
Sakshi.
of course for helping all our viewers out. Hope you have a fantastic time up ahead with the festive greetings of Christmas and the New Year, and of course we'll catch up very soon with you to celebrate
Thank
the
you,
New Year
Sakshi.
as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, viewers, let's now look at the markets now. We are actually inching higher to the day's high point, 0.2% up, 25,883. After the first 3 days have panned out with a lot of uncertainty and losses in the markets, today is definitely a breather. Remember, it's the day of Sensex contracts expiry, and it's actually panning out to be a decent one. You have seen a pull-up happen in the markets today, and we are back above once again, over 25,850 odd mark as well. When we look at the sectors that are supporting this rally, it is the IT stocks. The top moving sector now 0.8% higher, followed by metals, real estate, PSU banks, private banks, the Nifty bank as a whole, and even the mid and the small caps are higher. So major indices are actually turning positive. What's still lagging is autos, media, pharma as the sectors. On the Nifty also, you have a lot of interesting names that are pulling up. You have Indigo, Max Health, Tata Consumer Products, Hindalco, Infosys. That's all an up and about in trade. So IT stocks are pulling up, and some of the individual stocks like I marked out for you. Let's actually welcome another guest who's now joining in to begin our second segment of the Q&A round. Ruchit Jain, Vice President and Head of Equity Technical Research Wealth Management at Motilal Oswal Financial Services is with us. Welcome to you, Ruchit. Good to have you with us. First up, tell us, do you see this pull up in the markets? Now we are up to 10% higher as some sign of an extended move that we may see, or is it just going to be as temporary as we have been seeing over the last many sessions?
Yeah, very good afternoon, Sakshi. So, Sakshi, I think if you look on the index front, we have been into a consolidation phase since last 1 month. A month ago, the Nifty was trading around 25,800, 850, and today also we are on the same levels. So, we have not seen any trended phase. So, overall trend still remains sideways as far as short term is concerned for the index. But if you look at the broader markets in this time frame, the broader markets have seen a decent correction. The small caps have underperformed, the mid caps have underperformed, and the momentum readings there, quite a lot of stocks are there where the momentum readings are a bit oversold now. So generally, whenever we see such oversold setups, markets tend to see some mean reversion or some pullback move. So I think 25,700 around which the 50 DMA lies for the Nifty index is a good support for the index. And if that is not broken, then we are in fact have started witnessing a pullback move from there. So I think on the higher side, 26,000 followed by 26,150. These are the levels where resistances would come in. But yes, overall, we expect market to see some more time-wise correction or consolidation in the short term because of oversold setups. Some bounce back within this consolidation should continue towards 26,000.
Okay, got that. Ruchit, we have a lot of questions coming in from our viewers. Let's kickstart by taking some questions with you. And of course, we will ask you your top choice of stocks for 2026 as well. But let's go forward and try and understand our first question for you. This one is from one of our viewers. Okay, we have Ratna Prabha. She says, Hi Sakshi, can you please get me a view on Welspun Corporation? I have 130 shares at an average price of 916. Ruchit, would you be able to advise her on Welspun Corporation?
Recently, we have seen a sharp correction in last 1 month along with the broader markets, but the stock has breached its important 200 DMA support. Last time when the correction came in the stock, the 200 DMA was not breached and the stock had seen a positive move from there. Now, a move below this support level clearly indicates a lack of buying momentum. So the short to medium term trend seems negative. Wait for some sort of pullback move along the markets. If you get any pullback move towards that 820, 840 range, that could be good range to lighten up some positions over there. So as of now, the advice to keep a sell on rise approach and any up moves towards 820, 840, you can look to shift to some other stocks from Welspun Corp.
Okay, got that. Let's also take another view. This one is from Tulasi Prasanna from Vishakhapatnam, and wants to know about GMR Airport Infra and GMR Urban Infra Power. Any fresh entry that you could advise on either of these two for a 1 year time frame?
So from a 1 year time frame, if I do comparative analysis of both these stocks, then definitely GMR Airports Limited stands out as a relative outperformer. Overall trend is still positive for there over there. 96 is a good support for the stock until that is intact. I think there is nothing much to worry about. So you can go long on GMR Airports at current levels if you're looking for such positional view.
Okay. Next, we have this question from Vinod Chaudhary. Says, Hi, good afternoon, Sakshi, and good afternoon, Ruchit ji. I want to average my existing holding in two stocks, in Siemens Energy and in Skipper. I have a 2 to 4 years time frame. He's not shared the current levels at which he's been holding these stocks at, but he wants to average at the current levels. Would it be advisable? Siemens Energy as well as Skipper.
So we have seen a good correction in the broader market, and hence, these two stocks have also seen a good price-wise correction from the highs. Siemens Energy has been forming this low top, low bottom structure since last 15, 20 days, so no signs of trend reversals there as of now. So I would advise to keep a wait and watch approach. Maybe if you get the stock around the 2600, 2650, you can take a review again over there. Similarly, even Skipper has not shown any kinds of trend reversals. Major support for the stock going by the recent historical data is coming around 360, 380 range. So those could be good levels to average out some positions if you want to do. But at current levels, I won't advise to do average in both the names.
Okay, got that. Let's look at the next question. This one is from one of our viewers again. On our WhatsApp also we have a lot of questions. So let's take some questions from there as well. We have a lot of our viewers there. Okay, this one is from Amit from Kolkata. He says, I want to know about Power Grid Investment Trust. So it's an InvIT that he actually wants to know from you. He says that it is at 93. I have a 12% dividend yield, and a book value 84. Is it wise to invest for dividend play particularly? So not pure play technical question there, Ruchit, for you, but an InvIT, currently at 93. Should he be looking at a dividend play here? Power Grid Investment Trust.
Yeah, so dividend yield is good around current market price. So if you are looking only for dividend yield and not for the capital appreciation, then you can look at investing in this stock.
Okay, got that. Next, Tapan from Kolkata says, Namaskar Sakshi, Tube Investments slowly is deflating. I had bought 10 shares at 3023 and I've been holding them for 4 years or so. I want to know what is the outlook on the stock over the next 1 year.
Overall, we have seen that the stock has seen correction from that 4,500 range, and still no signs of reversals are there. When the correction was there, was that the pullback move which came from 2,400 to 3,200, 3,300, which we saw recently, there was no volume-based buying happening over there. And in such markets, I think where the volumes are missing along with the price up move, those stocks will not show significant outperformance going ahead. So I would recommend to avoid any kind of averaging or bottom fishing over here. For your existing positions, keep a sell on rise approach as the market witnesses some pullback move from current levels. If you get any pullback towards again that 3,000, 28, 900 zone, then you can look to lighten up positions over there.
Okay. Next, we have this question again from our WhatsApp. We have this question from a viewer who's not really shared the name, but wants to know about IOC, especially for a call option that the person has taken. IOC का 163 का कॉल ऑप्शन है 2.74 के प्राइस पर 3 लॉट्स के साथ होल्ड किया हुआ है 30 दिसंबर एक्सपायरी के लिए. यहाँ पर क्या आपका व्यू होगा? IOC कॉल ऑप्शन 163 का 2.74 के प्राइस पर.
तो ब्रॉडली ओएमसीज का ट्रेंड तो पॉजिटिव है, बट आईओसी एक ऐसा नेम है जो ज्यादा हाई बीटा नेम नहीं है. और हम यूजुअली देखते हैं कि थोड़े से समय के लिए कंसोलिडेशन में भी अगर रहेगा साइडवेज तो आपके ऑप्शंस की टाइम वैल्यू कम हो सकती है. सो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप स्टॉक प्राइस पे ध्यान रखें और 160 का एक स्टॉप लॉस मेंटेन रखें. इनके स्टॉक 160 के नीचे चला जाता है, राइट. आज एक्स डिविडेंड हुआ है स्टॉक और 160.30 पे इसका 20 डेमा है, 20 दिन का एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज, जो हम शॉर्ट टर्म ट्रेंड के लिए यूजुअली देखते हैं. सो अगर 160 का लेवल ब्रेक होता है तो वो आप स्टॉप लॉस करके अपनी पोजीशंस को फिर एग्जिट कर लीजिएगा. नेक्स्ट 1 या 2 ट्रेडिंग सेशंस में अगर ये स्टॉक में प्राइस अप मूव रिज्यूम नहीं होता है तो एक बार फिर इसको रिव्यू कर लो.
ओके, आगे बढ़ते हैं और नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ. नेक्स्ट हमारे पास जो सवाल आया है मिर्ज़ा यामीन का है. ये रियाद से हैं और लिखते हैं कि अल्ट्राटेक सीमेंट पर 3 टाइम्स का प्रॉफिट है इनके पास और कोरोमंडल में भी 3 टाइम्स का प्रॉफिट है इनके पास. अब आपसे जानना चाहते हैं कि अब ये क्योंकि स्टॉक सब साइडवेज मूव हो रहे हैं और होल्ड करने में फ़ायदा रहेगा या फिर कुछ ऐसे नेगेटिव चार्ट्स बन रहे हैं जिसके बारे में इनको पहले से ही सतर्क हो जाना चाहिए. अल्ट्राटेक सीमेंट या कोरोमंडल इंटरनेशनल, दोनों में 3 टाइम्स का प्रॉफिट है तो कोई घबराने की बात नहीं है. लेकिन अब जानना चाहते हैं कहीं ट्रेंड में तो कुछ चेंजेस नहीं आ रहे.
फिलहाल तो दोनों के ही मिड टू लॉन्ग टर्म ट्रेंड में कोई चेंजेस नहीं है. डेफिनेटली आपके बाइंग प्राइस देख के मैं अंदाजा लगा सकता हूँ कि आप एक लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टर है. और कोरोमंडल इंटरनेशनल जो रिसेंटली भी हमने मार्केट्स में या सेक्टर्स में भी प्राइस वाइज करेक्शन दूसरे स्टॉक्स में देखे, ये स्टॉक ने कोई अपने मेजर सपोर्ट्स नहीं तोड़े हैं. स्टॉक अपने 200 दिन के मूविंग एवरेज के आसपास है जो 2100 2200 की रेंज में हो. तो 2100 का लेवल मेरे हिसाब से आप एक स्टॉप लॉस के जैसे रख सकती है स्टॉक में. जब तक वो लेवल ब्रेक नहीं होता है तब तक आपकी बाइंग प्राइस वैसे भी काफी नीचे है. तो टाइम वाइज करेक्शन अगर हो रहा है जो भी करंटली चल रहा है, सो आई डोंट थिंक दैट शुड मैटर मच फॉर यू. तो होल्ड करिए 2100 के नीचे स्टॉप लॉस रखे. अल्ट्राटेक सीमेंट को भी मैं कहूंगा कि मोर अगर आपका लॉन्ग टर्म का पर्सपेक्टिव है तो ये प्राइसेस नहीं है कि जहाँ पे एग्जिट करने के बारे में सोचना चाहिए. स्टॉक ऑलरेडी 13,000 से 11,200 पिछले कुछ दिनों में आया है. बाकी ऐसे शॉर्ट टर्म के करेक्शन लग रहे हैं. मंथली चार्ट पे कोई मेजर सपोर्ट स्टॉक में ब्रेक नहीं हुए. सो दोनों ही स्टॉक्स में मेरी सलाह रहेगी कि आपके पास मार्जिन ऑफ सेफ्टी अच्छा है. मार्केट से करेक्टिव फेज के थ्रू जा रहा है, कहीं पे टाइम वाइज करेक्शन हो रहा है, कहीं पे थोड़ा थोड़ा प्राइस वाइज करेक्शन हो रहा है, बट दोनों स्टॉक्स ने अपने मिड टू लॉन्ग टर्म सपोर्ट्स ब्रेक नहीं किए हैं. सो आई वुड सजेस्ट टू कंटिन्यू टू होल्ड ऑन योर एग्जिस्टिंग पोजीशंस एज इट इज.
ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हमारे पास आया है एक और व्यूअर का, मौमिता हैं, ये कोलकाता से हैं, रेगुलर व्यूअर भी है. रुचित, आपसे 2 स्टॉक्स के बारे में जानना चाहती हैं. पहला है सुप्रिया लाइफ साइंसेज, 560 पर खरीदा हुआ है स्टॉक को इन्होंने. और दूसरा स्टॉक खरीदा है SGIL यानी कि सिनर्जी ग्रीन इंडस्ट्रीज, और यहाँ पर जो इन्होंने खरीदारी की है 440 के लेवल पर है. दोनों पर आपसे जानना चाहती हैं कि 1 साल से होल्ड कर रही हैं, क्या और अपसाइड दोनों में देखने को मिल सकती है?
सुप्रिया लाइफ साइंस में तो अपसाइड आ सकती है. यहाँ से 700 680 एक अच्छा सपोर्ट है और ये सपोर्ट अभी तक इंटैक्ट है. और ऐसे मार्केट में भी जहाँ पे हमने मिड कैप स्मॉल कैप्स में रिसेंटली अंडर परफॉर्मेंस देखा, ये स्टॉक अपने सपोर्ट ब्रेक नहीं किए हैं, जो अच्छे साइंस है. सो आई थिंक 680 का स्टॉप लॉस रखे. आपकी एग्जिस्टिंग पोजीशंस है उसको मैं सलाह दूंगा कि एग्जिस्टिंग पोजीशंस को ऐसे ही होल्ड करें. SGIL के ऊपर इतने आइडिया नहीं है, सो आई वोंट बी एबल टू कमेंट मच ऑन दिस, बट यहाँ पे मैं आपको सलाह दूंगा किसी फंडामेंटल एनालिस्ट के एक्सपर्टीज की सलाह लेके इसमें काम करें.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next question. This one is from one of our viewers again on our WhatsApp. Okay, we have this question coming in from Mohit from Ludhiana. He wants to know from you, Ruchit, on JSW Cement. 600 shares is what he has at 137. Time horizon of 5 years. So no problem about the long-term investment there. But JSW Cement, is it worth it for the next 5 years? We're talking about JSW Cement, not steel.
So Sakshi, it's a recently listed company, listed in the mid of August itself. So I don't have that much data to see for longer term charts. But definitely 100, 105 के आसपास ये स्टॉक ने रिसेंटली एक अच्छा सपोर्ट बनाया है और वहां से बाउंस बैक हो रहा है. कैन एक्सपेक्ट सम पुल बैक मूव टुवर्ड्स 138, 140, बट आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट 5 years पर्सपेक्टिव क्योंकि इतना डेटा नहीं है एनालिसिस के लिए.
Okay, got that. I hope this has also truly helped you out in understanding what should be the strategy there. Next, we have a question from Aliziba. Aliziba wants to know about Trans-Rail lighting, bought at 740. What is the viewpoint here, Rujit? Trans-Rail lighting.
Broadly, मार्केट के साथ पिछले कुछ समय में मार्केट के साथ साथ पिछले कुछ समय में करेक्शन आया है और स्टॉक ने अपने इंपॉर्टेंट जो सपोर्ट है वो ब्रेक किया है. शॉर्ट टर्म पुल बैक वो एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्योंकि थोड़ी मोमेंटम रीडिंग्स ओवरसोल्ड है, बट 650 के आसपास फिर से स्टॉक में कोई भी पुल बैक मूव में रेजिस्टेंस देखने को मिलेगा. तो अगर आप फ्रेश बाइंग के लिए पूछ रहे हैं तो अवॉइड कीजिए, और अगर एग्जिस्टिंग पोजिशन है तो वेट कीजिए पुल बैक के लिए 650 के आसपास फिर से इसको रिव्यू कीजिएगा.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next one. This one is from one of our viewers on our YouTube again. We have Vinod asking on KRN heat exchangers for the next 2 to 3 years. He says, I already have been holding some stocks for the current portfolio at 710. Any idea what should I be doing in future? Should I continue to add?
I think just hold on existing positions. I don't think there's any requirement to add new positions or do anything to your existing positions. Overall, I think the stock is going through some time-wise corrective phase since last 1 year. 1 year ago, the stock was around same levels where it is right now. So not much negativity has been seen, neither much significant uptrend has been seen. So a time-wise correction हो रहा है stock में. Let the time-wise correction get over. Whenever we get any signs of trend reversal, then you can look to add more positions if you want. But at current levels, I think it makes wise to just hold existing positions and not do anything else for in this stock.
Okay, let's take the next question. This one is from again one of our viewers who's watching our show on our YouTube as well. This is Partha Sarthi, says, hi Sakshi, I want to know about ONGC. Is a fresh entry advised at this point in time on ONGC?
Yeah, so from a trading perspective, if you're asking for next 15-20 days or 1-2 months, then I would try to avoid, because the overall trend is just sideways. If you look at last 1 year's returns, then the stock has not done anything great. But yes, overall the stock has a good support base around this 220, 210 range. So downside seems to be limited from here on. This could be a good stock to add to the portfolio at current levels from a longer term perspective, but not from a trading perspective. So depending upon your time horizon, you can take that decision.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also helped you out. Okay, let's take the next one. This one is from again one of our viewers, Jay Kishan. He wants to know about Akums Drugs. Bought this stock at 500 odd levels and wants to know what exactly is the view on this one. Akums Drugs currently at 421. You bought at 500, and I think the charts are limited for you as well, Rujit. How would you look at it?
So trend for the stock is looking negative only. Since August 2024, post listing, I think it rallied, then it has consistently been going down. And any kind of that in between, we do see pullback moves, but we have not seen any volume based pullbacks in the stock. So generally, remember, if the stock price goes up without volumes, then there are not good signs. And so I think if you get any such pullback move again going ahead, then take that as an opportunity to exit from the stock.
Okay, next we have a question from one of our viewers. This is Akansha from Bhopal. She says, congratulations on all your awards. Thank you so much, Akansha, for writing in, and it's truly with all your support that Business Today has actually got a series of awards in the recent ENBA awards. Thank you so much for constantly staying tuned with us and helping us garner all that support from all our viewers to be able to give you the right kind of guidance with the support of all our guests like Rujit also. The question today that Kansha asks is on Kotak Bank. She says, I have 150 shares, bought at 209. What should I be doing? Is there any fundamental weakness that I should be aware about as well on this one at this point in time? Let me just quickly recheck the price that she has sent. Okay, this is not Kotak Bank. She's talking about Karnataka Bank actually, which is at 200.9 odd levels, and currently she has been holding this in her portfolio, and she wants to know what is the outlook on this one. 209 is when she bought this.
So I think still can hold on. Overall trend is not negative for the stock. Recently, we did hear about some no buying interest by some other companies, promoters, which led to this up move from 175 to 215 to 20. From there, it has seen some pullback move, but that has not changed the broader trend for Karnataka Bank. And if I'm looking at mid to long term charts, then twice stock has taken support around its weekly 200 EMA, which from a mid to long term perspective are good support. So that is still intact. So I would suggest to continue to hold on your existing loans. Nothing much to worry about. And even if you see the entire space as a whole, the mid-sized private sector banks have been doing well. Be it Federal Bank, City Union Bank, IDFC First Bank, Karnataka Bank to add it to it. So I think the sectoral trend remains positive for mid-sized private banks. And the stocks charts are also mid to long term charts are also good. So can continue to hold on your existing positions.
Okay, fair point. Let's take the next question then. We have a lot of our viewers writing in. Jeenal Shah from Ahmedabad in Gujarat says, Hi Sakshi, my question is on IndusInd Bank for about 2 years view. What exactly is the viewpoint there, especially after the news of approval of the RBI to invest more by HDFC Group? Any suggestion on IndusInd Bank, Ruchit?
So the news is out, and in spite of that, we have not seen that kind of buying interest coming in the stock. So that itself speaks more about this. So technically, the stock is still into consolidation. The breakouts would be above 880, 890. And until we see a price up move above that range, I think short to medium term trend still remains on the sideways only. So we might see some time-wise correction or consolidation until we see a breakout in this stock.
Okay, got that. Let me take another view from one of our guests who's one of our viewers who's asking this question. Let me take another view from you, Ruchit, on the same as well. Okay, this question we will take as the last question from our YouTube. This is Deepika. She says, Sakshi, I want to know about Tata Steel. 175 का call option है, 1.33 के प्राइस पर 3 लॉट लिए हुए हैं 30 दिसंबर के.
So metals as a sector is positive, but participation is not from the steel names such as Tata Steel, JSW Steel, Jindal Steel. आप देखें तो वहाँ से participation नहीं है. जो मोमेंटम ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है मेटल स्पेस में वो हिंजिंग, वेदांता, हिंद कॉपर वैसे स्टॉक्स में है. बट नंदलेस आई थिंक और 2-3 दिन रुक के देख सकते हैं क्योंकि एक सेक्टरल ट्रेंड पॉजिटिव है स्टॉक में और स्टॉक अपने सपोर्ट के आसपास भी ट्रेड कर रहा है जो 167 168 की रेंज में ही है. तो ये लेवल अगर इंटैक्ट रखता है तो एक पुल बैक मूव 174 के आसपास तक एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं जिसमें आपके ऑप्शंस की वैल्यू थोड़ी सी बढ़ सकती है. तो 167 के नीचे स्टॉप लॉस रख के अपने एग्जिस्टिंग पोजीशंस फिलहाल होल्ड करें. 2-3 ट्रेडिंग सेशन के बाद फिर से इसको रिव्यू करें.
Okay, got that. Okay, towards the end, Ruchit, help us with your view in 2026. What are you going to go big on? Any theme, any sector, and any kind of stocks that you are preferring for 2026?
So I think 2026 could be could be a year where it would be more of a stock picking market rather than expecting any broader base rally going ahead, at least in the first half of the year. So I think within the stocks, within the large cap names, we like TCS, where the ITs as a space have shown signs of bottoming out and the downside seems to be limited from in the IT names. So heavyweights such as TCS can do well. So TCS is one stock which looks positive. Then APL Apollo Tubes is one mid cap stock which we like. Overall structure seems to be very bullish over there. In the recent correction, also the stock did not break its 100 DMA, formed a support base around that. So I think this stock has a good chance of going up. So TCS, APL, Apollo, these are a couple of names which where we have shortlisted for going long for the medium term.
Okay, fair point. I hope viewers, you've noted that down. Your strategy is all set for 2026. Ruchit, always a pleasure to have you with us and for you to guide all our viewers. Thank you so much. May you continue to guide all these viewers again in 2026 also. Hope you have a fantastic upcoming 1 week, 10 days full of festivities and New Year's cheer as well. We will have you back soon on air on
Thank you very much.
daily calls as well.
Thank you very much, Sakshi.
All right, viewers, we will wrap it up on that note on Daily Calls edition today. But stay tuned with us as market coverage continues on the other side. And of course, I'll be joining you for the closing edition at 3 p.m.